What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up. And yo, I am back, man. I am back from New York, which we'll talk about here in a second, man. But it's good to be back in your own house, man. Good to be back home, man, and be back vibing, chilling, man. Back in my own house, man. I had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to travel this morning, get to the airport. The airport in New York was insane. Line wrapped around the building. But I'm hacked, and we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started, man, first and foremost, y'all, thank you all for all your support, your well wishes, all your kind words, man. Like I said, we are doing big things for the year 2025, and I cannot do this without you guys. And I'm looking forward to sharing a lot of this stuff with you, sharing these experiences with you. It's not just about me. It's about us as a community, a lot of different things that's happening moving forward. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. We got a lot to talk about. Now, for some reason, we're not streaming on Twitter. We're not streaming on Facebook. It's just on YouTube. They changed the app. They changed my software. They changed a bunch of stuff, I guess, while I was gone. So we got to kind of fly this thing in the air. But right now, I'm just talking to my YouTube subscribers, which, to be honest, it's kind of what I've been wanting to do for a while. It's kind of what I've been wanting to do for a while, man. But like I said, we're going to get things back up and running on this channel. We have a lot of incredible content lined up. Draft film breakdowns, right? Got a lot of draft talk, mock drafts loading up, loading the clip, right? But also some Cowboys talk that we're going to get into. But salute to everyone in the chat, man. My guy, Lord Nova in the building. Darnell in the building. My guy, T. Jack, member gang in the building, man. Salute to everybody out there. Says I'm down with the flu, but I'm here. Wife taking care of your boy, man. Get well, bro. Get well, man. It's the worst when you get sick and get sick around holiday season. You know what I'm saying? You get sick around holiday season. It is the worst, man. So get well, my guy. You don't want to be sick. You know what I'm saying? Because we got Christmas. I ain't did no Christmas shopping, man. Man. Everybody probably gonna get gift cards. We about to be gift card gang up because I hate Christmas shopping. I'm really not a fan of Christmas, the holiday in general, right? But most importantly, we are just going to have some fun. And salute to my dog, man. Prop to God in the building. Listen, y'all, I cannot say this enough, man. We had a blast out there in New York. Man, salute to the X-Picks team out there in New York City, man. We had a blast, man. Doing a lot of big things. You know, salute to Dez Bryant for believing in us. Salute to Fanatics for believing in us. My guy, Prop to God. Y'all see him in the chat. He's going to be a part of the team as well. Y'all see him right there. We was talking business, man. We were talking business, but we also had fun, man. We had a lot of fun out there, and there's a lot of big things on the horizon. You know, we got to link up with Dez. We got to go into meetings with Fanatics, become official partner of Fanatics. So we're going to bring you guys a different experience, man. A different experience that has never been done before. And we could not have done this without the brain trust and the thought power of Dez Bryant, you know what I'm saying, the star power of Dez Bryant, but also my guy Steady as well, man. So we have a lot of big things popping. Well, like T.I. said, man, it's big things popping. Like I was saying before I boarded the plane, right? If you was a J Tuck hater, didn't like him, right? Wanted him to fail. Didn't think he was going to turn out, right? Didn't believe, right? He's a clown. It's over, man. It's officially over. It's a wrap, man, because in 2025, once we get to that Super Bowl, y'all, it's about to go crazy. And I couldn't have been more excited to partner with such a great group of people, man, great minds. If y'all trying to get y'all sports game right, and y'all tired of losing y'all parlays, you know what I'm saying? Follow my dog Prop to God on Twitter, man. He does phenomenal content, and we be smacking. We was at dinner. Prop will tell y'all in the chat, bro. We was at dinner last night, and we literally was locking in bets, and I swept the whole slate. Hockey, NBA, last night's game, swept it, cashed out, man. So if you're into sports betting, follow my dog Prop to God. But even if you're not into sports betting, still follow him and follow the X-Picks team, y'all, because we've been giving away jerseys. You know what I'm saying? We gave away CeeDee Lamb jerseys. We've been doing all sorts of stuff, and I'm telling y'all, we are just getting started. Yeah, Darnell, stay on that side. Stay on that side. Don't come back now. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. Don't come back now. I mean, all the people who was doubting us, you know what I'm saying? Jay Tuck don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to work. He's this, he's that, he this, he that, he this, he that, he this, he that. It's over. Like, I'm at the point, y'all. There's no point of me even going back and forth with a lot of these people, right? But not about the haters, because I don't want people to think I do this just to get hater revenge. Now, of course, it's always fun to dunk on your haters, all right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna kid y'all. It's fun to dunk on your haters, right? But it's also more fun to do things for your subscribers, man. You know what I'm saying? We was out in New York City. Salute to my guy Cam. You know what I'm saying? On the camera, we had a camera crew out there, so we got a video shooting, like big movie stuff shooting. I got to meet Jalen Rose, man. Meet Jalen Rose. That was dope because y'all don't know, man. Like funny story, right? J Tuck Jr., who y'all see on the channel sometimes, his name is Jalen, right? He is named after Jalen Rose. So I got to meet Jalen Rose at dinner. I was like, man, I named my son after you, bro. He's like, man, that's love. We took the photo, man. So to my dog Dill Picks in the building as well, man. Like I said, we got the whole X Picks family in the chat, man. Follow my guy Dill Picks Greens, man. Follow my guy Prop to God. They are good people. They do incredible content, especially when it comes to sports betting space. And you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot, like really goes into sports betting, right? It's not just your barbershop or your homeboys saying, I think that the Cowboys going to win cuz. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that. You know what I'm saying? There's always facts. There's always context. There's always truth behind every pick. And then what you're going to do is you're going to learn how to become a much better sports bettor if you bet. But like I said, even if not, you're still going to have a good time. And Dez is doing stuff like giving away Louis Vuitton bags, Birkin bags, like y'all might get the opportunity to go watch a Cowboys game and Dez is sweet. You know what I'm saying? There's so much stuff I can't even say, y'all. Trust me. Follow XPicks on social media, on Twitter, XPicks24. Because listen, y'all know I keep it real. Y'all know a lot of y'all. There are big things coming, and I want my people to win. See, like Prop and Deal and my dog Profit, like their community's already locked in with XPicks. So a lot of their community been winning jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Been winning all sorts of stuff. I need CFO gang. I need y'all to run it up because I want y'all to get those jerseys and gifts too. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to represent and hold it down, too. So I need y'all to follow XPicks24 on Twitter and also on Instagram so y'all can win some of these giveaways because we ain't, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure y'all getting this stuff, too, man. So salute to XPicks. Salute to Dez, man. My chair is all messed up. Man, I come back to the studio. Everything's a little shaky, man, but we're going to rock, man. But like I said, we got a lot of big things planning. Also, salute to Fanatics Sportsbook. Now, I know I'm not supposed to say that because I got BetUS, you know what I'm saying? But it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Hey, you got to come to the table. Negotiation, 1-year deal, just like Dak Prescott, man. But speaking of contracts, right? And I want to say this. I want to headline with this, y'all. I like Micah Parsons. He's back there. You know what I'm saying? I love him as a player. I love him as a person, right? On the field, off the field, right? And I want to say this. See, y'all see in the chat, Dez has given away over $1,000 to the community just this month. You know what I'm saying? That's no lie. He's given over $1,000 just this. I think he gave $500 to your show deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. Lock in with XPicks because there's free gifts, free money, free things going on, but most importantly, the experience that you're going to get, right? You might go to FanDuel and lock in a play from Gronkowski. You're never going to talk to Gronkowski, right? You can go to DraftKings and lock in, a Shannon Sharp play, right? You're never going to talk to Shannon. When you lock in and tap in with Dez Bryant, it's different. It's different because Dez really cares about his fans, his supporter. They'll tell y'all, we was walking Times Square, y'all, fans everywhere. He was taking pictures. He was doing it was just love, right? He reciprocates the love. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you need to lock in with XPicks. Chris, you're not late, bro. You're actually on time, man. We had some technical difficulties, but you're on time. But getting back to Micah Parsons. Phenomenal. On the field, phenomenal off the field, right? And I feel like what's going on with Micah, he's trying to lead, right? He's trying to figure this out, right? It's hard to go against the tide, y'all. And I'll say this, for someone who does it constantly, right? It's not easy, right? Even though I'm thankful for the 17,000 subs that we have and we're constantly growing and doing all these different things, I would have grew a lot faster and a lot quicker if I would have just went with the tide, right? So what does that mean, Tuck? Sometimes there's just things that people are kind of what's popular and trendy without context. Like right now, right? Everyone's saying, oh, Rico would have been one of the top rushers in the NFL if Zeke wasn't in his way complaining for more carries and being in the way. So if I was to come out and just make content and say that was trendy, because there's the anti-Zeke movement out there, a bunch of people who don't even want to talk ball and prove any facts, then I would probably just go with the tide, be comfortable, and do my numbers and be a lot more accepted, right? But someone like me who goes against the tide, well, actually, Zeke was benched week 2. Zeke was benched versus the Saints. He was the 4th running back to touch the ball week 2. We had Deuce Vaughn active. So how was it Zeke stopping Rico's progress? Zeke wasn't there in Atlanta. Rico's been getting more carries, right? In the games that Zeke got more carries than Rico, it was like 8-7. It wasn't nothing crazy, right? So these false narratives, but if I just went along and said what everybody wants to accept, it would have made things easier for my growth, right? So what am I getting at, right? Micah Parsons is trying to figure out a way to lead, right? Thus far, since Micah's been with the Dallas Cowboys, all pro, leading sacks, leading, like he's been causing havoc, right? Doing all the right things. But for some weird reason, I know why, right? Zombies. Micah Parsons has become villainized in Dallas, right? And there's a lot of people out there with microphones, not as good as mine, but they have selfish intentions. It was never about the betterment of the team, right? No one can say, hey, trading Micah Parsons makes this team better. No one can have those conversations. But, some people want to get their podcast off. Some people want to get their radio clicks. Some people want to get their articles. So I'm not knocking no one's hustle. You do what you do, but I got to do what I do on this channel, right? So Micah Parsons became villainized. All these, he doesn't watch film, and he's lazy, and he doesn't help the young players, and he's this and he's that, and he walks out of, film rooms, and he does all this stuff, right? He became the villain. And I think that Micah Parsons still doesn't understand, well, how the hell did this happen? How do I go from the love Micah Parsons to being so hated? So he's trying to figure it out, right? He's trying to figure out. So if you go back to my Ninja Turtle video that we did this summer, right? There are multiple ways to lead. You can be a Leonardo, right? When you do the Captain America, do everything the right way. There's Raphael's that kind of lead with toughness and attitude, the foxhole type of guys. There's Donatello's that lead with intellect. And there's Michelangelo's who kind of sit back and just make it a fun environment and keep everyone loose, right? There's multiple ways to lead. But in Dallas, the only way that we can lead to make everyone comfortable is the Leonardo, right? Say the right things. Say the right things to keep everybody comfortable, and that is the way to survive, right? They don't like Raphael's. They don't like Raphael's like this. They don't like Raphael's like my dog Dez. You know what I'm saying? Outspoken. We don't get to have the Legion of Boom. We don't get to have the Richard Shermans. Oh, no. You get villainized. We don't get to have the Jalen Ramseys. Oh, no. You get villainized, right? They want you to act a certain way, talk a certain way, and walk a certain way, right? So what am I getting at? Micah Parsons doing all that. He's trying. He really is trying. But the other day he spoke, and I'm going to give you a quick scenario, right? A lot of people say, I don't like Micah Parsons having Darius Slay on his podcast because he's an Eagle player. I don't like Micah Parsons chucking up with Saquon Barkley because he's an Eagles player, right? This old-ass mentality, right? Get rid of it, but it's an old-ass mentality, right? So what does Micah Parsons come out and do the other day? Oh, now it's F Philly. F Philly. F Philly. Eagles suck. F Philly. And then the little shallow-minded fans, yeah, Micah, F Philly. Now you're on track. Now you're talking. Now you get it, Micah. You have a midget mindset like us. But Micah can't go out there, y'all, and say F Philly. Why? Because he's spoken very highly about Lane Johnson and say Lane Johnson is one of the best offensive linemen in NFL history, right? He's done the podcast numerous times with Darius Slay. He's from PA, his damn self. And he calls Saquon Barkley his brother. You don't have to lie to me, Micah. You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie to kick it. But right now, Micah, you're lying to kick it, bro. I get it, right? Yeah, F Philly, F the Eagles. Eagles suck, right? But you don't really believe that. But those people who are coming at you, wanting you to be more aggressive towards Philly, now they're excited. But here's what I want to tell you, Micah. Those people don't give a damn about you. Whether you love Philly or hate Philly, it is what it is. Just go out there and perform. Some people don't like that I give Philly credit. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like that I give the Eagles credit, right? But I can't be fake, right? Because if I be fake to appease Cowboys fans, viewers, subscribers, or for clicks, I lose my credibility. Tuck, what are you talking about? Well, y'all saw my draft board 2 years ago. What did I tell y'all? If it wasn't for the off-field incidents, Jalen Carter would have been the number one prospect on my board, right? Before the Eagles even drafted him. Before. We had the Mozzie, me and Boss Cowboy banged heads with the Mozzie Smith and Jalen Carter conversation before they were even drafted back in February. And I was like, hell to the no. That don't be comparing no Jalen Carter to no Mozzie Smith, right? So then what the Eagles do? They move up, they get Jalen Carter. I can't be like Jalen Carter's trash now. I can't be Jalen Carter's trash now because I have a whole live ass draft board that's public saying he's my number one prospect. Last year, soon as we lost to the Green Bay Packers in January, y'all know we was there. And I started my draft content. What was the very first player that I spoke about? Quinyon Mitchell out of Toledo. Out of all the players in last year's draft, Jay Tuck, why do you speak about someone out of Toledo, a cornerback out of Toledo, so highly, right? I can't hate him now because he's balling out for the Eagles just to appease the people who are short-minded and narrow-minded in my chat. I don't move to please everybody. I have to stand against the tide and stand and be uncompromised, right? So, once again, Micah, I get it. Wink, wink. F Philly. Okay, all right, yeah, F Philly. Bro, we don't even, all right, cool, whatever, got it, right? Cool. All right, but what am I getting at, right? The F Philly thing, okay, it just is what it is. Fandom, banter, right? Don't take it too serious. But here is the massive mistake that Micah Parsons just made, right? And you guys know I've been in business sales for 17 years. I've sold to big business execs, some of the biggest companies, right? The number one rule in sales, and if you guys are in sales, you would know that, he who talks the most, or she who talks the most loses in sales negotiations. That's the number one rule, right? Let's say case in point. You go to a car lot, right? You go into a car lot, all right? You're looking to buy a new car. They're going to ask you in sales open-ended questions. The who, the what's, the why's, the how's. Why do you want to ask open-ended questions versus closed-ended? Because they want to get you talking, right? All right. So what kind of car are you looking for, Willie? All right, I'm looking for a truck. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for that. I want this. I want GPS. I want this type of engine. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, like now you're talking, Willie. You're talking. and I'm active listening, all right, then I'm going to ask you the why. Oh, why you come in today? We're looking for a new truck. Well, you know, I had a good truck, man. I loved it. Had it for about 10 years, but just broke down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really in need. And kind of, you know, for my business, you know, I'm a driver and I haul things and I move a lot. So I really need a truck. And I'm like, okay, Willie. Well, no problem. Willie, you just messed up. You just talked too much. You just told me way too much, bro. I got the leverage on you because you just talked way too much, and now I can use that as leverage. It's called looping, right? You know what I'm saying? You'll loop. It's a sales technique. You know, I'm not going to right looping, right? So what am I getting at, right? Micah Parsons the other day, you just talked too much. You just talked way too much, and now you have shifted every piece of leverage over to the Dallas Cowboys. Stephen and Jerry Jones, got you, bro. Got you. Fold it. Got you, right? Trying to be a leader, trying to say the right things, trying to say the things that's going to make people happy, right? Micah wants to take a pay cut. Micah wants to sacrifice. Micah doesn't want to be greedy like Dak Prescott. Micah wants to sacrifice so we can build a better team. Cool. Sounds good on the headlines. Jerry spoke about it. Steven said, oh, yeah. People on Twitter like, yeah, Micah's a team player. That's what I mean by being a leader, Micah. You just messed up, bro. You made the biggest mistake, because here's how we spin it, right? If you had an organization that truly likes to negotiate with players and does right by players, then maybe, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is not. This is Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, and the Dallas Cowboys. You just walked yourself into a trap. So case in point, Micah said he's not going to hold out, right? Micah said that he wants to get the deal done early, right? Micah says that he doesn't have to be the highest paid defensive player in the league, right? Because he wants to spread the wealth to build a better team, which they're not going to do, bro. Wink, wink. They're not. Spoiler alert, Micah, they're not going to do that, right? So let's say, I don't know, what's the numbers? I haven't looked at the numbers, right? Let's say Myles Garrett's the highest defensive paid player in the year, right? I haven't looked at the numbers yet. And he's making $40 million a season, right? $40 million a season, that's the highest, right? And Micah says, you know what? I'm going to take a pay cut and do the Dallas Cowboys a favor, and I'll just go for 35, right? I don't need the 40. I'm going to go for 35. Just conversation, spitballing numbers, right? That's cool. Hey, Micah's not asking for 55. He's just asking for 35. That's a favorable number. But let's say the Cowboys says, well, actually, Micah, we have to re-sign Osa Digizua, you know. And what about Deron Bland, Micah? You know? And then we also got Tyler Smith coming up, Micah. Could you do 30 maybe, right? And maybe could we make that, I don't know, not 4 years, maybe 6 years? Because here in Dallas, we like to sign long-term deals, all right? Now let's say Micah says 30. Oh, hell no. I gave y'all a pay cut at 35, right? But now y'all trying to do me 30 and stretch out the numbers? Oh, we're not doing that, right? Let's say that that's the case. Now Micah walks into a situation where, well, Micah said he didn't want to make the highest. We offered Micah a contract offer, but he didn't accept it. Oh, now we spun it. Oh, now we spun that leverage, Micah, because you said that you want to take a pay cut. You said that you want to build a team around you, right? Well, your little 10% deduction, we don't want the 10%, we want the 20, right? So now, if there's a standstill and that deal doesn't get done early, all right, well, you know, we came to some numbers, right? We thought we had Micah where we liked him, but we didn't get the deal done in time, right? But we still have this summer. We're confident we're going to get Micah signed before the season starts, right? Now what happens? All these people on Twitter, we didn't get no free agents because of Micah. Micah said that he was going to cut us a deal. We didn't get no free agents. We didn't get no free agents because of Micah. Oh, see, try to be nice, but you gave them the leverage, right? Oh, Micah's deal's holding up everything. That's why we wasn't able to go get a wide receiver. There was a free agent that was affordable, but we couldn't go get them because Micah didn't get the early deal done. Cool. All right. Now let's say things are kind of dragging out a little bit, and we get to Oxnard, and they're still offering Micah the 30. No conversations. Jerry and Steven went on a boat trip. You know how they mysteriously just vanish every summer, all season. They just go vanish and get away. No deal done. No conversations with David Mujeta. No forward movement. Now we're getting to Oxnard, and Micah says, "I'm not taking that 30. I said I would take 35, but I'm not taking that 30 though." Micah misses camp. What? Micah misses camp? Well, you told us you were going to be a leader and show up in camp and not do a holdout and not do this. Now who does that make look bad? Micah. It makes Micah look bad. If you hold out, you're going against your word. You see what I'm saying? You're going against your word. But the Cowboys can sit back and play victim because the Cowboys do not have to expose the numbers. They can spitball you a low ball offer, and if you don't take it, you are going to look bad in the media until you fold and cave. Because you just did a little too much, my dog. Here's how you handle it, Micah. Hey, when it comes to contract talk, I want to be a Cowboy for life. This is what I hired David Mujeta for. He's one of the best agents. I am going to let him handle it. I'm going to let him handle it. Next podcast segment. But you got talking. You got talking. And then what happened, y'all? What happened today? Man, salute to my dog, Angry Cowboy in the building. What happened today? Media asked Jerry Jones about Micah taking a favorable team-friendly deal. And then they turned around and asked Stephen Jones about it. You see what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, that's what we want. That's, Micah, we want to have Micah for a long time. And, we're excited to have Micah. Yeah, oh, yeah, their eyeballs lit because you are dealing with billionaires, bro. As they're bad football people. They're bad football people, but billionaires that knows what they are doing. You just gave them a mountain of leverage. That can lowball you at first. I will lowball you at first. They gonna lowball the hell out of Micah Parsons at first. And then Dave Mujeta, your agent's gonna have to move that needle up. But while that's being done, since you openly admitted these things, you are going to look bad in the media. You're gonna look bad when you're not taking a massive pay cut. Micah, you're going to look bad when you don't sign early in the season and we're not able to be active in free agency. You're going to look bad if you hold out from camp. You're going to look bad. You know what I'm saying? You're going to look bad. Sometimes, bro, I get it. The media, the podcast is attractive. I have fun doing it my damn self. But when it comes to your money and when it comes to your bag, let the people who you paid handle it. That's it, bro. That's my advice to you because I don't know. You watch this. He knows who I am, right? I talk to him all the time, right? But that would be my advice. Let the people who you paid to handle it. Y'all have heard the stories, y'all. We've all heard the stories. What did the Dallas Cowboys do to Tony Romo? Say it in chat, right? What did they do to Tony Romo? They said after Tony Romo kind of shows that he can be a starting caliber quarterback, they pinned him in the corner, Bill Parcells and Jerry Jones, and said, hey, sign this right now. On some Suge Knight stuff. They try to Suge Knight Romo. No agent involved. Hey, sign this contract right now, bro. We want to make you the starter for the Dallas Cowboys. Sign this right now, bro. You have an opportunity of a lifetime. You can be a starting quarterback. Just sign this right here. Well, my agent, hey, bro, don't worry about your agent, man. It's me, it's Jerry, dog. Just sign it right here, bro, so you can be the starting quarterback. They did it to Tony Romo. Des Bryant will tell you. Jerry Jones tried to get him to sign without the agent involved. And that's when Des had the whole conversation and said, listen, would you try to run routes against me on the football field? No. And Des said, I'm not going to try to negotiate business with you. This is your football field. You messed up, Micah. You messed up. Now, here's what I'll say. His agent, the super agent, he'll clean it up. Dave's going to clean it up. But once this happens, and there is a lengthy holdout, which if I had to bet money on today, I will say he's not going to get signed early. It's going to make you look bad. Yeah, Willie, they tried to screw over Romo. They tried to get Romo into a 360 deal, you know what I'm saying, because he didn't know any better, right? I get it. I've been there. As a content creator, I've signed some bad deals because I was just happy that some company was going to offer me money for my podcasting skills. It wasn't until I got an agent that says, oh, hold the hell up. J Tuck has done over 229 million views on Twitter just this year. That offer, we are not accepting that. Come back with a new one. I said, okay, right. So when I get stuff, I get offers, and people want to DM me on the low, and people want to email me directly, even though I got my agencies in my email, I say, speak to my agent, bro. Speak to my agent. I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading all this paperwork. I'm not reading all. Let my agent deal with that, right? So it's like, Micah, I get what you're trying to do. You want to show Cowboys Nation you're committed, right? Because what happened, you go after getting a victory, and everyone's asking you about being traded. So you're fighting to figure this thing out, right? And that is the problem, and I hate that Micah even has to go through that. He's just trying to figure out, like, how do I just stop being the bad guy, bro? Like, I got my own charity. You know, I don't get in trouble off the field. You know, I just come home to my kids and my family and just podcast from time to time. I work hard. You know, I'm coming back from a high ankle sprain. I'm pretty much topping the NFL in every defensive category when it comes to edge rushers. Like, why am I the villain? Like, what am I doing wrong? It happens. I've been there. But when you try to appease the crowd and talk a little too much, you just shifted all the leverage over to Steven and Jerry Jones. All of it. If I'm Steven and Jerry Jones, I'm like, yo, bro, we got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. You know what I'm saying? We got him. A case in point, I'm not going to put too much out there, but when I was in New York and we were working on different things with Dez, right? There were certain people talking to us, and they got talking, had a few drinks. We took shots. They started talking, and they said the wrong thing, and I winked to my guy and said, yo, we got him. We got him. We got him. That's all we needed. We got it. You know what I'm saying? And we got up out of there. Jerry will get Micah to keep saying he will take less to keep the story out there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, when you say you're going to take less, you didn't say I'll take 10% of the highest paid, right? Or something like that. You say you'll take less. Like I said, the highest is 40, and I'm just tossing those numbers out there. I haven't looked. And you say, you know what, I'll do 37. Nope, we need to do 30, bro. We need to do 30 for 6 years. Whoa. Hey, you said out your own mouth that you would do less. We need you to do this. Help us out on the back end, right? So that way we can pay some of these other players and build this team around you. Who are those zombies who cannot stand Micah Parsons wearing some Anthony Edwards shoes to a Mavericks game going to say? Micah's a liar. Micah said that he was going to take less. Micah said he was going to take a pay cut. Micah said that he was going to get the deal early so we can sign free agents. And I won't be able to come on here and defend him because you said it, bro. J Tuck was out of town in New York handling some business, and you went out there and said it. I can't do nothing for you, man. I can't because you said that. So when you say stuff like that, you know. So what? 34 million to Bosa is the highest paid edge rusher. All right, so 34 million, right? So let's say that's the number, right? 34 million, and Micah is aiming for 35 to be the highest paid, right? We'll go with 34, right? Micah says I'll do 31. Okay, cool, right? But Jerry wants him to do 27. Steven wants you to do 27, 26, 27 right now. Because y'all been to the mall right? Y'all been, people trying to sell you stuff. You be like, all right, oh, just give me an offer, right? You're gonna lowball your first offer. Hey man, I mean, I'll give you $10 for it. $10, man. This is at least worth $25. I'll give you 10. Man, come on, bro. This iPhone case. This iPhone case is magnetic. All right, bro. I can give you about 13. 13. Now you already know in your head that you are willing to buy this case, probably at 20, but you're gonna start at 10. You're gonna start at 10. Right. Okay, so my guy Carl, and I don't have the chat up for some reason, like I said, the chat. So it's my guy Cuts in the building, right? So Bosa's at 34. The next highest is at 28 mil. At 28 mil. Bosa at 34, who can only play edge, and the next is at 28 mil. That's a massive drop off for a Micah Parsons, because I like Bosa, but he's no Micah. Micah can play linebacker too. Micah, he's all pro. So 34, 28. If I asked you for 25, would you do it? Probably not. Oh, but you said. You said, though. You said. Hold on, Micah. Come on. Do me a favor, bro. I know 25 mil right now puts you around the fourth or third highest paid. But you said. Come on. We love you, bro. We love you. Micah, number one rule. There was no friends in business, yo. There's no friends in business. There's no friends. There's no love in business. There's no love. There's no love. They love you today. Franchise tag for DE is 21. So you're looking at a barometer between 21 to 28 mil. Right? I don't know. I mean, for a player that Coach Zimmer says the most important piece of the defense, for a defense that fell off a cliff when you were out with your ankle injury, for a player that has to play edge rusher, can rush in the A gap, the B gap, can play left side, right side, can play linebacker, can drop back in coverage, can help with the run defense. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Micah loves Dallas so much he would take 26, 25. I don't see that being the case. I don't see that being the case. I would be shocked if this deal was to get done promptly before the peak of free agency. I just don't see that happening, y'all. I just don't see it happening. So we are going to be in a situation where we have to kind of go on Micah watch. But listen, bro. Sometimes when it comes to your money, talk about the game, talk about everything else, talk about the NFL. But when it comes to your bag or even other players' bags, maybe it's just kind of just like taboo. You know what I'm saying? It used to be like you never talked about politics. That got out the window. Never talked about politics, religion, and money. It's kind of, I say, hey, I would love to be a Dallas Cowboys player for a long time. I hope that we get the deal done soon. That's it. And we'll understand it. You understand it. Does CD do it? Does CD do it? CD wasn't saying nothing. We ain't hear from CD for months. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let's see here. If not mistaken, next year is his 5th year, so we do not need to sign him. But I could be wrong. It is. Wait, yeah, I think next year's the 5th year, right? Yeah. So yeah, that means all they're going to do is pick up his 5th year option and extend him later. Yeah. Yep. They are going to sit back and just wait it out because you gave them the out. You gave them the out because it's not going to look wrong on Jerry if the deal doesn't get done. Hey, I would bet you guys money right now. We will hear this phrase throughout the offseason. We are committed to signing Micah long term. We're committed to signing Micah long term. There's just some minor details that we're looking to work out. They're going to say that. They're going to say that. They're going to say that, right? But we'll see how it all fares out, man. We'll see how it all fares out, man. So like I said, Micah, love you, bro. Sometimes let the people you paid a lot of money to handle the money, just handle the money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Oh, no. I ain't talking about the contract. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the contract, right? So let's get over to some football, man. Let's see, my guy, I saw something. My guy, Angry Hoffman, has handled business so far. He has. Now, here is what I'll say. Because I know a lot of you, self-included, are kind of, I don't know, maybe we can make a playoff run if the miracle happened here and the Commanders do with this and the Bunda do that and we do this and we do that and we divide the 8 and multiply the 4 and do it, and we can make the playoffs. But why? Right? We're not making the playoffs, y'all. But I will say this. I like Brock Hoffman. I think he's tough. He brings some physicality. He brings some tenacity to the team. And I love that, especially on the offensive line, because I feel like it's needed, it's missing, right? But, and yeah, just like my dog Dylan did, hit the like button, right? Hit that like button. But what I'll say is this. Outside of Micah Parsons, outside of CeeDee Lamb, I did say Diggs, but that's no longer the case, right? I would say Tyler Smith, Dak Prescott because of the contract, so I'll toss him in there. Let me make sure I'm not missing nobody. That's about it. Outside like those 3 or 4, I'm probably missing somebody. Nobody's safe, y'all. Nobody is safe. I like Cooper. Toss Cooper Beebe in there because I feel like he has upside. Like Cooper Beebe, right? But outside of that, nobody is safe. And what do I mean by that? Let's say, for instance, a phenomenal center comes available or a phenomenal guard slides in the draft and comes available, right? I'm not going to say, well, I'm not going to draft him because Brock Hoffman looked good at the end of the season, right? It's the same logic I'm kind of having with Rico, right? Listen, y'all, I like Rico. Hell, I need Rico Dowdle. I know I called you a side dish. I know I called you mac and cheese, which everyone loves mac and cheese, bro. It's just not an entree, right? It's a side dish. Good side dish that can sometimes be an entree. Rico Dowdle, dog, I need you. I need Rico like I never need a running back ever in my life. And it's not for the Dallas Cowboys' sake. It's for Jay Tuck and the Tucker family's sake, because I'm in a fantasy league with Dez Bryant for $25,000 and I'm in the final 4 and Rico is my running back. I need run, Rico, run. I need run, Rico, run. I need you, bro. Run for that 25K, bro. That's 25 bands, right? My guy, Angry Cowboy fan, I'm lactose intolerant, man. Sometimes, like me personally, I put a lot of milk in my mac and cheese. I like the baked mac and cheese. Like I put the baked mac and cheese, the baked mac and, you know what I'm saying, with the bacon bits. I also do the smoked mac and cheese on my smoker outside. Like you can make mac and cheese an entree sometimes, bro, but it's better with some steak or some chicken. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, yeah. But that's what I'm saying, right? What I'm saying is I like what Rico has done at the end of the season. But Mike Zimmer, Rico Dowdle, a lot of you players, right? And they know that I love them. I talk these guys off the cusp, man. Dill will tell you, we be on the phones with a lot of these guys, right? You don't get a pass for what you've done the last 3 weeks and think I'm going to forget what you did versus New Orleans. I see what you did versus the Giants, but I remember what you did versus New Orleans. I see what you did versus, the Commanders, but I remember what you did versus the Ravens. Oh, I like what you did. I like what you did versus Cincy, bro. Good game, but I remember what you did versus Detroit. Right? Oh, well, I like what you did, but I'm not forgetting what you did versus San Fran. I'm not forgetting that. I am not forgetting that. So I think for a lot of Cowboys fans, right, we get caught up in the moment. Rico's running good. He is running well. But when we play Philly, yeah, What was our run game like when we played Atlanta and Zeke was at home? Rico Dowdle, love him. I don't say love him, like him, right? Like him. He has the same amount of rushing TDs as Zeke. Old fat wash Zeke. Old fat wash Zeke, right? Zeke can't play football no more, right? He got the same amount of rushing touchdowns right now. I am not passing on Amari Hampton for that. I'm not passing on Caleb Johnson for that. I'm not passing on Ashton Genty for that. I'm not passing on Devin Neal for that. I'm not passing on Jordan for that. James Jordan, like I'm not passing on all this talent in this running back class for that. Rico has had some solid games. But I need a guy, the Cowboys need a guy that when it really matters, it's a difference. That's what we need. That's what we need. We need real difference makers that can go out there and play when it really matters. Beating the Giants is cool. I've done it a lot being a Cowboys fan. But when it really matters, it's easy to go out there and play and fly around. That's what I'm saying when it comes to the Cowboys right now. I get it, right? Win out. The players are never going to be officially tanking, but it's easy to play when there's nothing expected. We lose to Tampa, no big deal. You know? We lose to Tampa, no big deal. Yeah, we lose to Philly again, no big deal. Commanders get the revenge, no big deal, right? So it's easy to play free. But can you play at that same capacity? Can you play at that same high level if it was win or go home versus Philly? Can you do it then? Can you do it then, right? That's the players I want. I want those types of players, and I just don't think that we have a lot of those players on our team if we're being honest. Big moments when the pressure, exactly, Carl, when it gets real. Beating the Giants, okay, cool, bro, good game. Beating Carolina on the road, okay, bro, good job, congratulations. That's not what we need. When Detroit was having their offensive linemen throw passes, where was Mike Zimmer's defense then? When we need a stop, right? Even after the botched fumble or the block or whatever he did, right? When we needed a defensive stop to go into overtime versus the Bengals, where was your defense then? When Dak Prescott roared back at home versus the Baltimore Ravens after giving up, God, I forgot how many rushing yards, and we just needed one stop to get the ball back, where was your defense then? You were healthy then. When Derek Carr was moonwalking all in your end zone, where was your defense then? Say what to me in the chat, y'all. When we probably played the weakest 49ers team we could possibly ever play, and we still got blown out, where was your defense then? You don't get a pass, not from me. Other content creators might give you a pass. You get zero pass from me for what you did versus the Carolina Panthers. Oh, no. We're still in the negative. A lot of these players are still in the negative personally. So, no, I'm not passing on a lot of these talented players coming in this draft. Some of the players that's going to be available in free agency because they look good versus the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Now, let's say our defense or these players go out there and look good versus Tampa. Then we play Philly and they still look kind of good, right? And we play Washington, who's in a playoff contention. They still look good. Then we'll revisit this conversation. But I'm not being the girl who gets cheated on and all her man does is buy her flowers and she forget that she just got cheated on. No. I remember what you did. I remember what you've been doing for the last few months. You know what I'm saying? The flowers are cool, but I still remember what you've been doing. That's where I'm at, right? It was nice to beat the Commanders, right? Cool. All right, cool, whatever. You messed up our draft position. Travis Hunter's out the window. Congratulations. But I still remember what you did versus Baltimore. I remember what you did versus New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? I remember that Kirk Cousins, who just got benched, was swag surfing all over y'all. You gets no pass, bro. You gets nothing. You let Kirk Cousins swag surf all over you. And now I'm supposed to just, oh, we look good the last 3 games versus the Panthers. No, you gets nothing. You gets not. You're still in debt. Got swag surfed on by Kirk Cousins. They finally won a game since that game. A lot of these teams that we lose to, they go on droughts. New Orleans ain't won a game since I don't win, but they beat us. Had a whole ass band outside blowing trumpets and everything around AT&T Stadium. We was healthy. We was healthy too. So no, you don't get a pass, man. You know, those pancakes. Yeah, just because you pour syrup on shit, don't make it pancakes. You know what I'm saying? That's a bar. Y'all know who rapper said that? That's Lloyd Banks, man. Salute to Lloyd Banks. G-Unit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't get that pass. You don't get that pass. Now, I want you to continue to improve. I want you to continue to play well, right? But, all right, man, what you did, bro. My guy Deal's a 49ers fan, and he'll tell you how bad the 49ers are. But they did it all over us. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have no Brandon Ayuk. They was injured all over the field, right? And still went out there and beat the Cowboys. But I'm supposed to forget that? I'm supposed to be an advocate for Mike Zimmer because of what he did versus the Carolina Panthers? No, sir. No, sir. My dog Rome in the building, man. What's going on with you, bro? We back to work, man. Back from New York, back to work, man. Like I said, we had a good time out there in New York City, man, with the X-Pix team, chopping up with Dez, man. You know, having a good old time. Listen, y'all, I'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? Back in my day, I could drink. I could drink a lot. You see what I'm saying? But, bro, we drank for how many days, bro? We drank for like 4 days straight. Monday and last night, I was like, listen, bro, I've enjoyed this. You know what I'm saying? I'm having great conversations. I love being around y'all. But J Tuck is throwing in the towel. I had to get ready to go to bed because I had an early morning. You know what I'm saying? I bowed out graciously, man. I think the team stayed up to like 5 in the morning because when I got from the airport, they were still up. Nah, I can't party till 4 and 5 in the morning for 4 or 5 days straight, y'all. I can't do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see these grays starting to poke through in your boy's beard. I can't do it no more. 4 or 5 in the morning for 4 to 5 days. I ain't got it in me. I got about 2 to 3. Got about 2 to 3 in me. That's about it, man. You know what I'm saying? I got about 2 or 3. Let's see here. It says Dak's been carrying this team year in and year out, putting up 30 a game, and his Cowboys to run the ball and play great defense. Let Dak be great when it's time. I agree, man. It's insane. And my guy Dill says the 49ers' last good game was just versus Dallas. All these teams' last good game was versus Dallas. The Saints, their biggest win of the season was Dallas. Falcons, Dallas. 49ers, Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these teams, they beat Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Carl said, I'm 50 now. I ain't got it no more, man. It wears on you, bro. It wears on you. Deal retiring, bro. Like we gotta get ready for the Super Bowl. Like for the Super Bowl, man, we gotta pace ourselves. We gotta pace ourselves, man. And see, honestly, bro, it wasn't the drinks last night. We went to the sports bar. And Dez bought this mountain of like wings. Those wings were good as hell, bro. This mountain of wings and these mountains of nachos, like these big tower nachos. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there eating like wings and nachos and wings because they were so good, bro. And that was the body blows. Like that's what I was just like, man, I'm getting worn down. You know what I'm saying? And it was Eastern time. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like the games wasn't starting until 8 Eastern. I'm like, bro, I'm fading, man. And we were in this nice little restaurant, this nice little spot. It was dark. They had couches. I didn't want to be the guy that sleep on the couches in fancy nice restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the upper echelon type of restaurant, and those couches were comfortable. And I was sitting there and I was dozing off, and I was like, nah, Tuck, we're done, right? But they had these drinks called Peace on Earth. I don't know what the hell they was in it, but them things were good. We had about 30 of them things. About 30 of them. If I was drinking a lot, I'd probably pull a hamstring on the way to the refrigerator, man. I'll tell you, man. Let me see if I got a picture of the Peace on Earth. Let's see here. Let me see. Let's see. I know I took a picture of it, man. I should have got more pictures with y'all to share, man. Let's see. Do it the old-fashioned way. Where's the Peace on Earth? Let me see. That was from, let's see what day that was. All right, so yeah, these You probably can't see it. Those were the Peace on Earth, man. So they had like, it was like 4 different Bacardis in there, like Bacardi 151, like all sorts of stuff, man. Like, but you couldn't taste it. Like, it tastes just like fruit punch. You know what I'm saying? So they were so good, but man, them things started hitting late. You know what I'm saying? They started hitting late. Let me see here. Yeah, nachos are fire, man. Yeah, them nachos was like, bro, I was just like, Let me see if I took a picture of the nachos. J Tuck, tell us your opinion. Like, what will they likely do this offseason to improve this team? Great question, bro. I feel like it's the same old with a little bit sprinkled because they have so many players to re-sign. They are going to sell you that the re-signing of players are acquisitions, right? So they'll be like, oh, the Dallas Cowboys just tried Osa Digizua. It'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. But what else? You know what I'm saying? It'll be stuff like that, right? I think that if there's ever going to be an excitement, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's going to have to come from the draft, right? I feel like, and that's why I'm like locked. Like, if there's going to be any splash, any jersey buying, you know what I'm saying, type of splash, it would have to be in the draft. I would highly doubt they're going to go get a wide receiver. If we go get one, it might be, I don't know, like who's coming off an ACL injury? What, Stephon Diggs or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't going to be nothing too crazy where like the Eagles got Saquon and then the you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be Saquon-esque. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my dog Bill Dill sent me the pick in. He's Peace on Earth, man. These Peace on Earth are kind of going hard, bro. These is going hard. Let me see. I think I also had let me see. I know I sent my wife it last night. Hold up. Now, I'll do a little humble brag, right? So I got to go to a very private dinner. Like the dinner spot in New York, bro, when I went with Dez and the team, right? It was like, think of like a Batman movie where everyone had their pearls on and stuff. Like, it was like one of those spots. Like, you can't get in. You can't make reservations. They're not going to let you in, right? So this is where Fanatics, and they had the team meeting and they were signing deals and all sorts of stuff, man. Like people who are betting like millions of dollars, man. $6 million. All right, my guy, man. Safe travels, bro. Safe travels, my guy, man. Holler at me when we get back. I'm telling you, like, guys were like betting like millions and millions of dollars on games, bro. Like $6 million. Like, guy sat next to me and bet $6 million on the game. I literally saw him do it, and I'm just like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you have this steak. This steak right there is ribeye. Let me see. Get that light out. You know what I'm saying? That was a $400 steak. Something like that, y'all. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? $400 steak. You know, top shelf, everything. Like, it was just a completely different experience. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we had a good time out there in New York, man. But that's, you know, hard work pays off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a kind of a person who I kind of work. I never really appreciate my accomplishments. And my wife's like, she's upstairs right now, so she's got in, so I'm going to go in a minute. But like, I never get to like sit down and be like, yo, Tuck, look what you accomplished this year, man. So I'm going to probably do that this weekend. Sit down, hang with the family for a little bit, and just soak it all in, and then get back to work. Chris Johnson, we got Mingo already. Yeah, we going to get Mingo'd, and we believe in Mingo. We traded a 4th round pick for Mingo. We're going to get some of that. Yeah, so it'll be like re-signing Kevontae Turpin, you know, bringing Rico back. You know, maybe they get Deron Bland's deal done or something like that. Osa Digizua, maybe. I think he's getting priced out, to be honest with you, though. You know, stuff like that. You know, and then they'll toss on the Micah signing. And oh, we got to re-sign Micah. You know, and then we'll toss in the draft class. Might be a splash, or it might be a kind of a man, you know, one of those mans. But we'll get to it. Draft season, y'all. But a lot of things are in play. I'm not sure if you guys saw, but Trevon's injury, bone graft surgery, it's going to be a lot more intense, right? And here's what I don't want them to do, because I already saw them doing it. Y'all know the Cowboys, how they go about things. Oh, Overshown's recovery might be a lot quicker than expected. No, bro. Let these players fully heal. Let these players 100%. Don't give me a 70% Overshown. Yeah, J. Lou will be one. T. Jack, good one. Yeah, so it'll be stuff like that, right? You know, re-sign J. Lou, you know, stuff like that, you know. But if you guys are expecting the big mega splashes, the big, you know, Saquon-esque trades or whatever, that's not happening. I would be shocked. You know, it might be, you know, we give up a 6 or something for somebody, but I don't have my hopes up, man. I don't have my hopes up for player acquisition. I think it's time where if someone keeps continuously tell you who they are, you gotta believe them. You gotta believe them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If someone constantly tells you we are not spending in free agency, Stephen Jones even kind of already came out and alluded and said the budget is tight, right? I just gotta accept that it is who it is, man. And like I said, I'm not getting my hopes up. My only hopes, to be honest with you, as far as acquisition and really helping this team, is that we start hitting homers. We need a CeeDee Lamb, Trevon Diggs type of draft. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need one of those 2020 joints again, where it's like, okay, not just getting good players. We need like 3 home runs. You know what I'm saying? You need 3 home runs, man. Salute to my guy Cam, man. My dog Cam is in the building, man. So what's up, tapping in? You're on the grind, man. For real, just got back and streaming. Yeah, man. Gotta get back to work, man. But those of you who do not know, man, especially follow my dog Cam, man. He's the one that took all these photos. Did everything, man. He did everything behind the scenes, man. One of the dopest photographers out there, man. Follow my guy, man. Because, like, honestly, like, I don't like candidates a lot. But when Cam pops those candidates, bro, like, they just hit, man. They really just hit, man. And he really brought, you know, our trip to life. And y'all haven't seen, like, the full movie. Like, if he's watched, like, Dez's Instagram or his Twitter, right, that's just a clip, right? But by the time Cam is done editing everything, man, it's going like a music video, man, because, like, I think he's definitely talented, man. So definitely follow my guy Cam, man. That's my dog, man, and I'm excited to work partner with him. Like I said, we have a good team over there at X-Picks. You know, I think everyone just kind of brings their value, brings a different type of flavor to their team, you know what I'm saying? And I know that people think of me as J Tuck, the content creator, but don't get it twisted, y'all. I be killing with the sports bet and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I just don't be so loud with it because I'll be doing this. You know what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted. I'll be locking in bets and I'll be sliding stuff too, bro. Like I said, I swept everything last night, right? 0 losses, right? And we were just sitting there at the table. Cam's going to have the footage of it. And I'm just like, yo, locking this bet. Do this. I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, yeah, I hold it down too. But the guys over in the chat, they've been doing it for real. Real professionals that have been, I'm talking about multiple different accounts and all sorts of craziness. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely going to have to bring them on the show and we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the guys you really want to learn from. But I definitely hold it down too. I hope if there's a decision between Trey Lance and Will Grier, they choose Will Grier. He's better. I think they lose Trey Lance. You know, I don't know. If I'm Trey Lance, I don't want to return to Dallas, bro. I mean, it was cool, nice knowing you. But if I'm Trey Lance, I'm not coming back to Dallas. You know, I have a bet, right? Cooper Rush will probably be a re-signing that we'll bring in. You know, we brought Cooper Rush back because we really believe in Cooper. You know, but here's this week's homework assignment, right? I'll let you guys go. Well, I want to find out film-wise, contextually, not just it's kind of hunch, right? Why does the offense really look different from when Dak is under center versus Cooper Rush, right? And it's because it's like when I watch Cooper Rush, all you're hearing is "here we go" and then snap, right? It's a lot quicker, right? And I really think that what happens is when Dak is playing quarterback, Mike McCarthy gives him a whole lot more free reign than he gives Cooper Rush. Because we're getting in plays like super quick. Like it's not a lot of red, Denver, Omaha. Yeah, check. Steady. Here we go. Check. Kill. You're not getting that from Cooper Rush. It's here we go. That's it, right? But with Dak, there's so much pre-snap, right? So why don't we simplify things for Dak Prescott, right? My goal this year, y'all, is I want Dak to have one of those boring, you know, he threw 14 for 17 passing games, maybe 1 touchdown, and the Cowboys still win. I don't want Dak having to throw 40 to 50 times a game for the Dallas Cowboys to have a chance. I don't. I would like for us to have Right. I would love to have these conversations where there's Dak trolls and like, we shouldn't have signed Dak for that much money because all we're doing is running the ball. Yeah, I want those conversations. You know what I'm saying? Dink and Dak. Run the ball, play good defense, boring. Like, it's fun just winning, right? But this Dak Prescott, if you want Dak Prescott to be the 40 throws a game, 50 throws a game, and we're air and attack, then go get wide receivers, real ones. No, and I like Jalen Brooks. I like Jalen Tober, right? I like Brandon Cooks, right? But it's like, go get Luther Burden. Go get you the T-Mac. Go get you some of those guys that, okay, we are really going to air this thing out. Okay, if that's what you want, Mike McCarthy, go get that. But don't try to be an air out defense or offense and you got one wide receiver in CeeDee Lamb. You see what I'm saying? Nah. Dak should be throwing, I would say, yeah, Susan Can fan, throwing around 25. 25 is cool. I don't need 30 every game, right? I don't need 30 every game. I don't need 40. I don't need 50. I damn sure don't need 50s, you know? But hell, it's like even with Cooper Rush at quarterback, we're getting 40s. So what is it? Kanye West voice. Mike McCarthy does not care about running backs. Like I'm saying, y'all, I want to draft a running back early. I don't, y'all know me. I'm not colorful chart guy, right? Because if you look at the charts and the math of drafting a running back early in the value charts, I don't do that, right? Players play. If you have a player, go get you a player, right? But I will say this. If Mike McCarthy returns, and it sounds like he possibly is, right? Then I probably won't draft a running back early because I don't know if Mike McCarthy would even know how to use Genty if he had him fall right in his lap. I don't think he does. I don't think he would. I don't see a situation where Mike McCarthy can say, you know what? We're going to give Genty 30 carries this game. We're going to give him 25 carries this game. I don't see that with Mike McCarthy. He's never been that guy. He wasn't that guy at Green Bay. He hasn't shown he's able to do that in Dallas, right? I don't if Mike returns, then I might pass on the running back, y'all. I really an early one, right? Not just, you know what I'm saying, an early one, right? Because I don't think he knows how to unlock it. He doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's Mike. It is Mike. He does gaslight. I fell for it. When they got shoddy and we're going to run the ball and we want to be able to run the ball when teams know we run the ball. And I knew Shoddy came from Georgia and he had Nick Chubb and, we had these power backs and we went and got Hunter Luepke and, we got a fullback. I'm like, oh, we about to line up and play some power football. No, you're not, Tuck. A lot. Ha ha. Not bad. I fell for it, y'all. I fell for it. He pulled just like he watched all those hours of film and studied when he was away from the game. Mike McCarthy, he kind of slick. Little liar. You know what I'm saying? He's a little liar. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, bro, I'm not buying it no more with the run game. I'm not buying, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember the Mike McCarthy thing where we had packages for Trey Lance to get him involved? I didn't see no packages, bro. Trey Lance came in for one little read option, one little zone read option, and got bagged up. He ain't been back in since. Mike McCarthy doesn't know how to unlock players. He doesn't know how to unlock Devontae Turpin. He doesn't know how to unlock Genty. He doesn't even know how to unlock. To be honest with you guys, this we like clip it and say, oh, Tuck is tripping right now. He doesn't know how to unlock Deuce Vaughn. He doesn't. Deuce Vaughn fits what Mike McCarthy likes to do, but he doesn't know how to unlock him. You can quintessentially use Deuce Vaughn as a wide receiver, catching out of the backfield, right? But you want to run him between the tackles. That's not what Deuce does. You know what I'm saying? Not the NFL level, right? You can unlock him. He can be an extension of your passing game. But, he's still not creative, but he has some creativity. He does not use play yet. And here's the crazy part, right? This is what frustrates me. Why do we see creativity in the offense now? You see what I'm saying? Like, why do we see Devontae Turpin Wildcat now? You see what I'm saying? Why are we seeing some of these things now? The Dallas Cowboys, when Dak was healthy, was running a large percentage of 11 personnel. Now that we get Cooper Rush, Now it's 2 tight ends and 12 personnel. So why? Why all of a sudden now? Why did that change, right? So I think maybe this weekend I'll do a video kind of breaking down the difference between our offense under Dak and our offenses under Cooper Rush, because it's night and day, y'all. And it's always like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So he can save his job. Yeah, I agree. But I needed that once again versus New Orleans. Where was the Wildcat versus New Orleans? Like, where was the trick plays then? Like, where was the creativity back then when we really need it? It doesn't matter. These are intramural football games. Love you, Micah. You're my dog. Love a lot of the players. Wanye was up, bro. These are intramural football games. You're not going to no playoffs. You're going to no playoffs. Going to the playoffs with no DeMarcus Lawrence, with no Zach Martin, with no Trevon Diggs, with no Dak Prescott, no DeMarvin Overshown, no Marquise Bell. Going to the playoffs to do what? To do what? To be a bye week? You know what I'm saying? To get someone like doing to the no, bro. Just go out there, compete, right? Stay healthy, but once again, saying the right things. And I don't want to fault Micah for it, bro. I know what goes on behind the scenes, and I know he's trying to be a leader. Do the leader stuff, right? I hate that it's come to you having to be the Dak Prescott mold, right? But when it comes to your money, I don't know nothing, bro. What's your thought? I want to be here in Dallas on the major time. All right. Don't give them the leverage. You gave them a massive ball of leverage by saying what you said because you're trying to say the right things to appease people to say, I'm not the villain. I'm just Mike. I'm just a good guy, man. Come on, bro. Why y'all so mad at me all the time? I'm trying to say the right things. But sometimes when you try to say the right things, you end up saying the right things in your mind, but you end up verbally saying the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, you just got to be a little bit more strategic. So here's my last little mental nugget to Micah. If you're going to talk, and it sounds like you are, study it. Study it. Study it. Study it. Study how to be able to communicate. How to, you know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott does it well. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a Dak says the right things. Dak rarely says the wrong things, right? Dak doesn't really give you something that media can hook on, right? He's very scripted. Like all my media members where I talk to and says when Dak comes in, he's very robotic. He's a boring. They say Dak is a boring interview, right? And media will say a boring interview. Micah Parsons, you need to become a boring interview if you're going to talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? But when you get, oh man, I'm gonna do all they need is for one slip. You might say 1,000 good things, incredible things. Oh yeah, man, I ride for my team. You know, I feel bad for Zach Martin. I feel bad for my team. I'm letting my team down. I feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I want to go out there and compete. I want to try to make the playoffs. But that's above my pay grade when it comes to Mike McCarthy. Oh, what'd you say? Does Micah Parsons not want Mike McCarthy back? Huh? The media sells, their main goal is just to get you talking so they can find a hook, right? You have to be more strategic about who you're in the room with, who you're talking to. You can't let your hair down and have the same general conversations when people are watching. Rome will tell you, the way me, Rome, and DMV talk when we're on the phone with each other, when it's just us, it's completely different than when we do a show together. You know what I'm saying? It's different because now people are watching. Now people are engaged. We can't just be as kamikaze, just shooting for the hit, right? Everyone's watching, right? Micah, everyone's watching. So knowing that, you have to be more strategic, man. CFO is speaking facts, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I don't know what's wrong with the chat, man. YouTube doing something. I gotta fix it or work on this weekend, man. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you're going to bring him back, wouldn't you sign him now? Mike, that is. Mike McCarthy. They'll probably wait till after the season, you know, which is going to be another gut punch to Cowboys fans because, like I said, no one's being held accountable for the season. Zero. There's been 0 players that's been held accountable for this season. Not a one. Not a nutter. Not one person has been fired, has lost their job, has changed their roles, has been cut. Well, we didn't cut Jordan Phillips, but you know what I'm saying, whatever, right? No one has been held accountable for this season. Even the corner who messed up versus Cincy, he was right back out there next game, starting. No accountability. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it just is what it is. So if I had to bet money and hedge money, I would say that Mike McCarthy will return. I think both Mikes return. They're going to give him the injury bug and say, oh, there's a bunch of injuries kind of going on, blase, 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 and we'll have to fix this thing in the air and hopefully find a way that we can try to get to a Super Bowl, man, because it sucks, right? Dez, when I was talking, we're going to the Super Bowl. We'll be there. I actually got my ticket and my flight to New Orleans, right? So I'm all booked for the Super Bowl, but we ain't going to be there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to be there. So it's like, man, I just got to hope it ain't Eagles fans, man. I don't want to be a whole week in New Orleans around Eagles fans. I can do any other fan base, but I don't want to be around them. I don't have any hatred towards the Eagles players or their team, but their fans, it's just, I don't like them. I just like them, man. Kamikaze shots are wild, man. Jerry don't care. Is being said as long as the Cowboys talking about. Yeah. Y'all see that Netflix trailer? It's bigger than football. He said that on his mouth, man. Bigger than football. He said Jerry Jones says bigger than football. And in the words of Jalen Smith, if the owner ain't tripping, I ain't tripping either, man. So it's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Appreciate your call, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna go live a lot more. Listen, y'all, even though I got big things popping with X Picks, X Media, working with Dez, working side by side, my promise to you is I am not going anywhere. I will still be here. We're just gonna do things bigger, better than ever before. And now we have more access, right? Now we have more access to get players on here, you know what I'm saying, get the right people on here, right trainers on here, the right conversation that needs to be had from very influential people. And now, thanks to Des Bryant X Picks, we're going to have that, and we're going to turn it all up starting next year. I mean, we're already starting seeing, especially with the draft, we're probably going to see a lot more draft prospects on the channel to be able to break down draft content and different things like that, man. So salute to Dez, salute to X Picks, salute to the whole team out there in New York. We had a blast. When we drop that movie, I will post it so y'all can see it. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate the support. Like I said, go follow XPix24, y'all, because there's so many different giveaways that y'all missing out. Like, literally, he's probably going to put somebody in a suite. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine to go to a suite at the Cowboys game and watch it with Des Bryant and have that experience of a lifetime. I want it to be somebody from my squad. I don't mind the, you know what I'm saying, the other guys' team. Right? You know what I'm saying? But, like, I want somebody from my team. I want it to be Ice Cold Cowboy to win that drawing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm selfish. I'm competitive. I want my people to win that drawing. So y'all need to go over there to XPix24, and all you have to do is just hit the follow button, and we'll do giveaways every primetime game, courtesy of Fanatics. Courtesy, we got merch coming out, so we're gonna have our own independent merch. So you might see J Tuck's merch on Fanatics, like all sorts of big stuff popping, man. So I appreciate y'all support, man. But lock in, draft content dropping this week, live shows dropping this week, and we're gonna continue to rock and hopefully get this Cowboys thing solved for next year one way or another, man. So I thank you guys once again. Can't say that enough. We're gonna stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and go Cowboys. Peace.